Hey guys, Those Back Pages here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're well. Tonight's episode is going to be discussing the topic you see in front of you. Do you ever stop and wonder why this second-year Nolan Ryan, this third-year Nolan Ryan are so expensive? Not the rookie card, that's a given. But why is this 69 and this 70? Why are they so high? Oh, Ryan was great. Yes, Ryan was great. There's no denying that. Oh, when I was a wee lad collecting, I had a card, not this one, but I had a raw version of this. And was proud to own it. Steve Garvey rookie. Should be in the Hall of Fame. Speaking of which, shout out to Gary Scott. He wanted to see these. This bomb got into the Hall of Fame. So I guess I'm rich now. Back to business. Steve Garvey should be in as well. But, okay. And I always wondered, oh, this is great, and then looking through my price guides, CCP, current card prices, CCP, that's what it says, current card prices, before Beckett existed. And I always wondered, why is the 72 Steve Garvey second year worth more than the rookie card? And, 11, 12-year-old me couldn't grasp that. Wasn't till years later I understood it that, the 72 is a high number. Alright, what the heck is a high number? Well, back in the day, Topps used to put out their cards, their set, their one set, not their 1 million sets a year. Their one set a year, they used to put it out in series from 1952 to 1973. Really 72, 73, yeah. But, so they would release it, obviously it varied by year, but, they would release the first 100 or so, put them out, kids would buy them, eat the gum, sort their cards, collect them, etc. Then probably probably a few weeks later, I guess. I mean, I wasn't around back then, but some of you were. A few weeks later, the next series would come out, Series 2, the second series, third series. And in 72, they had 7 series, I believe it was. So it varied from year to year, depending on the set. The number of cards in the set. Anyway. So yes, this Ryan card is a high number. It is card number 533. So that leads it to being, when this came out, he was a scrub. Bad arm, never going to make it. World champion, but, this happened to be a high number, so they put him in the last series. The same goes for this 70 Topps Ryan. It's card number 712, so that's also a high number. Shout out to Shea Stadium. This 66 Topps Choo Choo Coleman. Shout out to Passion for Cards, Matt from Virginia. He'll get this to finish his set. I think he's 2 cards short of his 66 Topps set, but this is card number 561. Back about 10 years ago when I was putting my Mets team set together, I had the darndest issue finding this card, and I couldn't understand it. And that's what led me to remember about Steve Garvey. Why is this, in this shape? It's not in the best of shape. This is still like a $40 card. I briefly looked at eBay before I started tonight's video, but again, it's in 6 shape, 5 or 6 shape. It's no great shakes, but it's part of my set, so I needed it. So when I made my Topps Mets set, Remember, the Mets started in 62, so I caught a break there. But what I did with my Mets top set is every card in the set featuring a Met base card, league leaders, rookies, the team card. I added that to my collection. So you see a card like this Don Shaw rookie, which is a high number, number 587, has Gary Sutherland on it. So most of your, if you have a 67 Mets team set, you don't need this card because it's Phillies, Mets, and Phillies. But I wanted the challenge of every, if a Met was featured on the card in the base issue, I wanted it in my set. So this was another one I had to pick up. I don't remember how much this was, but it wasn't costly, but it wasn't $2. I mean, it's a high number. So I mean, when you're building sets, and kudos to Matt from Virginia. He's 67, the current. He's a couple cards of his short of a 66 set, and then he's working his way backwards. But so that's just a lot of the kids today, young collectors and people who collected in the 90s and then quit and are coming back now, they didn't really experience series. So that's just something I just wanted to discuss briefly and thought it needed covering. So I went ahead and made tonight's video. One other thing I'd like to add is that this Dave Blue Jacket 66, if you're not following his channel, you're not learning. I've never seen a video of his where I didn't learn something. And he talks a lot about this book. I mean, this is an older version. This is the standard catalog of baseball cards, and this is heavy. This is 1,848 pages, and it's got checklists, and it's got it's almost got a picture of not every set, but it gives you you can look through it and see what something looks like, and it's got pre-war, and it's got all types of cards, and it's definitely something you want to pick up. I've had this actually, this is the 2008 issue. I probably bought this in like 2012. I mean, it's extremely cool to have as a resource, and especially with the 90s stuff and the 98 Topps Gallery. It gives you pictures of top stars. It's just I highly recommend. I mean, again, I made a video about this a while ago, but figured I'd mention again now. If you can find this, I mean, it's heavy. This is probably 5 pounds. It's heavy, and it's cheap. I mean, I bought this, when I bought this, it was like $9 or $10 shipped. I mean, it's just, I mean, if you go to oh, there you go, Mr. Mint. Haha! Good old Alan. But, again, try to pick this up in any of the years. I mean, it's $15 now, or whatever it is. For less than the price of a blaster, you can pick this up, and you'll definitely learn something, and you'll have it handy for, at the very least, a checklist. I mean, here's 77 Topps right here, and it gives you a little write-up, and it actually has every card listed. 1 to 660. It has every card listed on there. Ignore the prices and such, but alright. So that's just something I highly recommend. I mean, I can't recommend that enough. It's not going to stand up. Oh. Alright, cool. As always, you matter. Share your knowledge. Keep learning. Always learning. And keep collecting.